This is Dr. Joanna Herrera from We Thrive, and we welcome you to Mindful Mondays. So this is a session that I co-teach with Ms. Tucci Reyes, and we're happy to have you with us every Monday evening on Mindful Mondays, where we practice mindfulness in everyday life. This is our little space, our moment to stop, to pause, and to harness the gift of mindfulness in, allowing our everyday life to be connected with our deeper aspirations, with who we really are, and it's by pausing that we're able to reconnect and not get lost in the busyness of our lives. So today we're going to do a body scan practice. It's one of my favorite mindfulness practices. As we know, stress is a mind-body phenomenon. So whatever we experience in the mind is also experienced by the body and vice versa. When the mind isn't at ease, it ripples out and cascades into physiological effects that can really undermine our health. This is, how we have been experiencing an increase in lifestyle diseases such as heart diseases, diabetes, even cancer. A lot of the illnesses are really affected by stress, if not all. And so in this practice, we want to establish and deepen the linkage, the connection between the mind and the body, allowing the mind to pay attention to the body in a very deep and compassionate way. I love doing the body scan practice before sleep because it helps promote relaxation as we get into our sleep state. Sleep is not something that just abruptly happens. We need to prime ourselves and warm ourselves up to sleep by doing things that relax us before we go to bed. So body scan is one such practice that can help us enter a deeper relaxation state that really promotes better sleep. So let's practice be mindful of our bodies today with this body scan practice. So dear friends, let's find a posture that can help us enter our mindfulness practice, a posture that is alert and awake yet relaxed. For a body scan practice, you may actually also lie down. You may lie on a cushion or on a yoga mat, maybe with a thin pillow behind your head to support you if it's needed. And just, try to feel your body connected with the ground. Or you can also, as I do now, practice this in seated position. You may be in a cross-legged or lotus position, or you may have your feet flat on the ground. So whatever posture feels most comfortable for you, please go ahead. If you're in a seated position, feel the contact of your feet with the ground. Allow your back to be straight, to be upright, like a mountain. dignified, noble, but with our hearts open. You may close your eyes or simply lower your gaze. Again, finding what feels right for you. Your hands could be facing upwards or downwards on your thighs, whatever feels right. And let's begin by welcoming ourselves into this practice by paying careful attention to our breathing, coming home to our breath, allowing the breath to be just as it is, natural, relaxed. Allow the breath to be like the ebb and flow of waves in the sea, coming and going in its own natural rhythm, allowing yourself to rest in the rhythm of your breath, of your breathing, without trying to change anything or to fix anything, allowing the breath to show up as it is. Feeling into the ebb and flow, into the soothing rhythm of breathing. We do not usually pay attention to our breathing when we get lost in the busyness of our tasks and our hectic schedules. Coming home, arriving, breathing. This is our practice. And we shift our attention to our bodies, starting with the head, maybe allowing a slight smile to enter into a state of compassionate presence with the body. Allow, allow the slight smile, allow the half smile to send kind, warm attention to your head, your forehead, and in this practice, we simply become aware of what we are sensing and what we are feeling in this particular part of our bodies. There's nothing to fix, nothing to change. We're simply paying attention. Paying attention to the forehead. Is there tightness, pain? Is there tension? Or is this part of the body just feeling neutral and at ease? Simply noticing, feeling into the eyes, smiling to our eyes, allowing our breath to send soothing presence to our body, to our eyes, to our ears, our nose, our face, the back of our head, noticing if there's any tension or tightness, and simply breathing into it. Simply breathing into any tension or tightness that you might feel as we scan the body. We're not forcing the body to relax. We are simply creating space, sending loving and kind awareness. Going down to our necks, our neck area, feeding into any tension or tightness around the neck area and perhaps also the shoulders. A lot of tension is stored in the shoulder area. So we can even pull the shoulders up and release. And we might want to do that again, pulling the shoulders up and releasing. If we're working a lot on our laptops or devices, our shoulders can get really tense and tight. Allowing our soothing breaths to create space around the shoulder area. Breathing space where it is tight. Going to our chest area. We store a lot of emotions in the body. And sometimes we can feel a tightening around the chest when we're angry, when we're frustrated or upset. So sending kind awareness to our chest area, noticing if there's any tension or tightness. Smiling and sending soothing breaths to the chest area, creating space where it's needed. And releasing any tension if it's possible. We also send our loving awareness to our belly, our abdomen, the stomach area. It's another place where a lot of stress gets stored when we're nervous, when we are afraid, when we're stressed. It greatly affects our gut health. So feeling into our gut, feeling into our abdomen, sensing if there's any tension or pain, and sending our soothing breaths deep into the belly. creating space, unblocking where we are blocked. Allowing our bodies to receive this compassionate attention. We send our loving awareness to our backs, our upper back, going down our spine, to the lower back. Throughout the pandemic, we've been sedentary, we've been sitting a lot, and it has caused our backs to suffer, to tighten, and to experience pain. So with our loving awareness, we smile to our backs and send soothing breaths, noticing how our back is feeling, and also sending the loving presence of the breath to create space where it's tight, letting go, letting go, letting go. We feel into our arms, our upper arms, our elbows, our forearms, our hands and our fingers. Our hands are always busy, doing, smiling into our hands, our arms, gently noticing how it's feeling. Noticing any tension or tightness. And breathing gently, soothing breaths. Caring for our arms and our hands, our fingers. We pay attention to our hips, very important part of the body for balance. Carrying our weight, noticing any tension or pain or tightness around the hips. And with loving awareness, sending our soothing breaths to the hip area, creating space, releasing tension if we can. Going down to our thighs, our knees, our legs, noticing any tightness, any tension, and sending soothing breaths to our thighs, loosening, creating space, all the way to our legs, our feet, our toes. feel into the body as this complex organism, whole, breathing. Sense how your whole body is breathing. Sense into the vitality, the life in each breath. Sending loving awareness, compassion, and nurturance to our entire body. Feel into this state, what it feels like when we can turn to our bodies with kindness and care. Let's end this practice by coming home to our breath once more, the breath that has allowed us to nurture ourselves today. What a powerful bridge to self-care, this breath. As we end, we may slowly, gently open our eyes, move our fingers, and stretch our bodies wherever we need to stretch. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, and I hope you will understand why body scan is my favorite. It's just a very loving practice. I hope that this has been a nurturing stop for you